well, yesterday we ran it this morning. Yeah.
Some of the things I wanted to talk to you about. How was that?
It was interesting. He's one of those guys. I've never met him face to face. We've interviewed him on the satellite before, so it's the first chance I got to sit down with him. But he's a very engaging guy, and he's a guy that is on message. It's clearly a very organized campaign, and I think he recognizes kind of the forces at work here, and chooses his words very carefully. Impressive guy.
Everybody talks about the magnetism that he has. Did you get a sense of that when you were?
I see that. I mean, he certainly has. There's certain people who have this skill, this ability to captivate a crowd. I see that. I mean, in person, he's a very professional, very warm guy, and but like any good politician, I mean, he stays on message, and he discounts the poll numbers that seem to show a racial divide here. He had a really interesting. I asked him about how the Republicans were going after Hillary Clinton in the debate the other night, and he quickly turned that around as listen, that's the fight they want. That's a fight they think they can win. So he took that as a credit to himself that they weren't going after him. A good conversation.
Okay. And of course, race is a big issue everybody's talking about in this campaign. Do you think that's a factor?
Is that?
Do you think that was a factor?
Well, I mean, I think race is always. Race is most of the times a very subtle conversation in this country. Right now, here in South Carolina, it's a very, where people are talking out loud about it. This is America. You can't have an African American running for president without race being a conversation. And we should also point out, I don't think that a conversation about race is always a negative thing. Sometimes we're so worried about talking about things that we're kind of oppressing ourselves and kind of self-censoring ourselves. So I think it can be a good conversation. I mean, I think anytime you see the vote fall along racial lines, if that's what it does, I mean, it's a cause for concern. But I don't know that it's a total surprise. I mean, we're all in uncharted territory here.
Is there anything else you want to add that I haven't?
No, it's been it.